Brett, let's jump into some NBA though. Talk about some Monday night basketball. Didn't have all of the lines on Sunday night quite yet. I found the Bulls Raptors game. I really liked that. Lonzo has seemed to settle in really nicely with the Bulls. Already had a triple double with that team. Bulls off to a pretty good start on the season as well, undefeated at 3-0. They are traveling across the border, going through customs again. We'll see if that does anything. If that uh, is just an extra step that they're not used to after 2 years now of not having to go to Canada and go play. But I expect it not to be too much. And at -2.5, I like that spread being within a 3 pointer.
Yeah, I think the Bulls have shown they're a good team right now. Obviously, they're 3-0 record, right? But yeah, I couldn't pull the trigger on that one, Higgins. But I think that's definitely a fair play. I also think it's fair if someone wanted to tell me that they think Toronto's a live dog for some reasons. Sure, I could buy that as well. So I know this doesn't help anyone, but I'm really opinionless on this game. I certainly think Chicago could keep up their hot start. Someone could certainly tell me they're due for a loss. I have not watched that much Chicago, although I did know Lonzo Ball had a triple double the other night, which was nice, Higgins. And Zach Levine is going to be the best scorer on the court. So I like the side you're on. I would lean that side, but I will not have any money on this game.
Well, so it is very early in the betting for this game, but over 90% of the early money is on Chicago at -2.5, which is something slightly to worry. But Brett, did you know about Lonzo's triple double that he had with the Chicago Bulls? He is the only player in NBA history to be under 24 years old and have a triple double with three different organizations.
I don't know if that's a good stat or a bad stat.
Right? It's an interesting stat. I don't know what it exactly means, if it's good or bad, though. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. I have no idea, but I mean, obviously he's a talented player, and teams want him on their roster. He's a good defender. Obviously a good distributor. Clearly rebounds. Shooting's improved drastically over the last 2 years, so he'll continue to improve. Higgins.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. But Brett, before we get out of here, you have an NBA pick as well, right?
Yeah, one game for me so far. Although I will say this as well, Higgins. Whatever Spencer Dinwiddie props you can get on tomorrow night as the Nets are playing in a back to back against the Wizards. I would hop on those props. I would
I
take him
agree. I
in the
think that I
revenge
think that's a
game.
good game for some props.
Yeah, I think that's a good revenge game spy. I like the narrative there with the player. But another one I am going to be on that I can give you on the podcast, Higgins. Pelicans travel to the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are undefeated. Pelicans, Brandon Ingram is averaging a lot of career highs right now. He's a good player. Anthony Edwards from Minnesota has been playing out of his mind. But honestly, Higgins, I don't think this game is going to be a big blowout. I think the Pelicans will keep it close at least, if not pull the upset here. So I think New Orleans plus 5.5 is live, and I'm getting it at even money right now, -110. So a little bit of the vig to the book. Not true even money, but I just consider that even money.
Well, and it might be comforting for you to know that at least the early money on this line has 93% of the money on the Timberwolves. So,
There you go, Higgins. Fade the public, baby.
absolutely. Fade the public sometimes. You brought up the prop betting, though. That was something I was going to ask you about, like early season prop betting. I tried it one night. I've stayed away from it kind of ever since because a lot of players are still settling into their teams. It seems a lot of teams are still figuring out their roles a little bit. So I'm waiting a little bit before I do a lot of player props. But I agree. I like the position of the revenge game for Spencer Dinwiddie in the Wizards versus Nets game on Monday night.
Yeah, kind of what you're saying. I don't necessarily know if it's an early season thing or not. I'm very selective with prop betting. Like it has to be a spot that I truly believe in or something, and I will find myself on a Spencer Dinwiddie proper too. Can't guarantee it's going to be the scoring one or the assist one or, assist and rebounds, right? Like, I don't know which one will catch my eye, but I believe in the narrative that Spencer Dinwiddie wants to show the Brooklyn Nets they made a mistake passing on him.
Well, and good for you being in New Jersey. You truly get to shop your player props through all the books. I have player props in one book, so limited options here over in Oregon.
Yeah, but you get to choose the player prop that you bet on, is at least the point.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.